There are places where fear feels old. Not loud, not dramatic, just familiar. Abandoned orphanages, closed schools, dormitories where the lights are off but the rules still remain. These are not stories about monsters. They are about buildings meant for children, where something stayed behind. Tonight, you will hear real reports, witness
In 1996, a state orphanage in Eastern Europe was permanently shut down. Official reason, lack of funding. Unofficial reason, staff refused to work night shifts. The orphanage had housed over 100 children. Most had no records of parents. Some didn't even have birth certificates. What made the place strange wasn't violence, it was routine. Every night at exactly 12:17 a.m., the bell rang. Not loudly, just once. Staff assumed it was old wiring until the night caretaker followed the sound. The bell rope had been cut years earlier. No mechanism, no electricity. After closure, nearby residents began reporting the same bell, always once, always at 12:17. Police entered the building in 2004. They found something worse than trespassers. Beds were neatly made, toys arranged in rows, footprints, small ones, in dust thick enough to prove no one had been inside for years. The final report states, no signs of entry, no animals, no explanation. Locals.
In the early 2000s, a public school in the Midwest closed after structural damage. Teachers were warned, do not return after dark. Security guards reported motion sensors activating every night, always in the same hallway. Cameras showed nothing. One guard decided to walk the halls alone. At 2:46 a.m., his radio picked up children whispering. Not static, not interference, whispering. He followed the sound to a classroom used for detention. On the blackboard, written in chalk, "We are still here." Handwriting analysis showed multiple styles, different sizes, like many children had written it. The guard quit immediately. 3 months later, a maintenance crew found fresh fingerprints on the classroom windows from the inside. The school was demolished. During demolition, workers reported hearing a bell ring. Schools don't have bells anymore. In Japan, night guards at boarding schools keep attendance logs even when students are gone. One log from 2011 was leaked. Every night at 3 a.m., attendance was marked complete. No students were enrolled. Security footage showed classroom lights turning on by themselves. Chairs moved, not dragged, placed. When guards checked, classrooms were empty, except for chalk marks, tally marks, one for each night. The last page of the log ends with one sentence. If they are counted, they stop walking. No one knows what that means.
During renovations of a Catholic orphanage in Ireland, workers found a list of rules nailed behind a wardrobe. They were not for children. They were for staff. Rules included, never answer a child calling your name after lights out. Do not enter dormitory C alone. If a bed is warm but empty, leave immediately. If you hear crying from the walls, do not comfort it. The final rule was underlined 3 times. If a child asks you to stay,
you must refuse. Records show Dormitory C was sealed after 3 staff members quit in 1 week. All cited the same reason: the children didn't know they were gone.
Places remember, especially places filled with children. If you hear bells where there are none, if classrooms answer back, if attendance is taken with no one present, do not stay. Some lessons were never meant to end.